Welcome back to Module 7 of this Unit 2 Summarization Measures, and we will be talking about mean deviation as a measure of dispersion in this module. Just to recall, we have been trying to measure the dispersion, quantify the dispersion in a data set, and for that we have already talked about how range and quartile deviation is used as one of the measures of dispersion, and they try to measure how much the data are deviating from its central value, okay, depending on the central value whether it is mean, median or mode. Another measure of dispersion that we had is mean deviation, and in this module we'll be talking about how to calculate a mean deviation. As the name itself suggests, the mean deviation is like average deviation, the average deviation of the data values from the central value, or the mean, median or mode. So let us say I have an example data set like this, and I want to calculate say mean deviation of this. Okay. Right now, to start with, we'll say our reference as the measure of central tendency is the mean, the arithmetic mean. So the median, the mean deviation of this data is defined by a formula, something like this. It is the summation of x minus x bar upon n. So it is the sum of x minus x bar. X minus x bar here refers to the deviation of this x value from its mean, x bar. So we find out the deviation of each of this value from its mean, and we add this deviation. We are looking at the absolute value here, the modulus value. We take the sum of all this deviation and divide by n. N is the number of data points. Okay, so to find out the mean deviation, first we'll have to find out the mean of this, which we have already done before, and the mean comes to 5. Okay, how will you calculate mean? You will add all these values and divide by the number of values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so once you have found out the mean, you go by the formula. So mean deviation is equal to, so you first subtract the first value from its mean. So 2 minus 5, 2 minus 5, its absolute value, plus we are taking the sum of all this deviation. Next value is 8, so modulus of 8 minus 5. Next value is 5, so mod of 5 minus 5, plus next value is 6, 6 minus 5, its absolute value. Next value is 9, so 9 minus 5, plus next value is 5, so 5 minus 5, plus the next value is 4, so 4 minus 5, and plus the last value is 1, 1 minus 5. Okay, and this we have to divide by this sum, we have to divide by the number of entries, that is 8. These are 8 entries. Okay, now so 2 minus 5 is minus 3, with the absolute value it is plus 3, plus 8 minus 5 is 3, its absolute value is 3, plus 5 minus 5 is 0, plus 6 minus 5 is 1, absolute value is also 1, plus 9 minus 5 is 4, absolute value is also 4, plus 5 minus 5 is 0, plus 4 minus 5 is minus 1, its absolute value is plus 1. So this absolute value basically takes out all the negative values, it converts into sort of only the positive value, or it looks only at the magnitude of it. Plus this is 1 minus 5, this entry is 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4, with the absolute value, the absolute sign, it is plus 4. Okay, and this divided by, these are 8 entries. So the sum of this number, 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 11, 12 and 4, 16, 16 upon 8, that is equal to 2. So the mean deviation of the data values from its mean is equal to 2. Now here we have used our central location as mean. That's why this mean deviation is referred to as mean deviation about mean. I could have as well used median in place of this x bar, that is mean. In that case, that would be called mean deviation about median. But once I know what is the central tendency we are looking at, then this is how you calculate mean deviation. So mean deviation in this case is 2. What does it mean? The average deviation of this data values from its mean 5 is 2. So what mean deviation basically does is, from its mean, so these were the data set. Okay, I have 2, 8, 5, 6, 9, 5, 4, 1. So I have put them, these are the entries here that I have, and the mean is 5. So this is mean. So from this mean, now suppose 2 is here. So 2 minus 5, okay, minus 3, or the distance between 2 and 5 is 3. So we are looking at this distance. So we find out this deviation. So the deviation of this 2 from 5 is 3 units. Deviation of 4 from 5 is 1 unit. Deviation of 6 from 5 is 1 unit. Deviation of 8 from 5 is 3 units. Yes. Deviation of 9 from 5 is 4 units. Okay. So we are adding all these deviations and we are taking its average. So we take the arithmetic mean of these deviations, and that's why the mean deviation. And the mean deviation here was equal to 2. So the average value by which the values are deviating from its mean is 2. So the mean deviation is the arithmetic mean. It is the average of the deviations of the data values from its measure of central tendency. So depending on which is the measure of central tendency we are looking at, accordingly I have mean deviation about m as summation x minus m upon n. Now this m can be either mean, median or mode. In the previous example we considered this m as x bar. This could also be equal to median or mode. So depending on which measure we are using, accordingly, in a way we have 3 formulae here. Mean deviation about mean, in that case this m is mean deviation about mode, and mean deviation about median. Now this is how we write when the data we are considering as ungrouped. In case we have grouped data, then the frequency comes into picture. So we multiply frequency. So this is the formula that we have. Okay, mean deviation about m is summation f into x minus m upon summation m, depending on this m whether it is mean, median or mode. Okay, so if I have to write explicitly for ungrouped data, I have mean deviation about mean, that is mean here, mean deviation about median, in that case there is median here, and mean deviation about mode, we have mode here. The formula, general form is the same. The same way for grouped data, mean deviation about mean, then mean here, mean deviation about median, median here, mean deviation about mode, then mode here. We have already seen how to calculate mean deviation about mean when we started with this module. So let us say I have this data here, 5, 13, 10, 7, 1, 11, 2, 9, 11, and say median and mode are already calculated. We already know how to calculate median and mode. So let us say I want to calculate mean deviation about median. Okay. So in that the formula is, it is the summation of the absolute value of x minus, now it is median here, divided by n. So from each of this value, x values, you will subtract median. So this will be equal to, it will be absolute value of 5 minus median is 9, plus next value is 13. So 13 minus 9, plus next value is 10. 10 minus 9, plus next value is 7, 7 minus 9, plus next is 1, 1 minus 9, plus next is 11, 11 minus 9, plus next is 2, 2 minus 9, plus next value is 9, so 9 minus 9, plus last value is 11, so 11 minus 9. So from each of these values we are subtracting median, we are taking absolute values, and this divided by the number of entries are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if you add all these values, okay, 5 minus 9 is minus 4 with the absolute sign is 4, plus next is 13 minus 9, that is also 4, plus 10 minus 9 is 1, plus 7 minus 9 minus 2 with the absolute sign it is 2, plus 1 minus 9 minus 8 with absolute sign it is 8, plus 11 minus 2 is 11 minus 9 is 2, plus 2 minus 9 absolute value is 7, plus 9 minus 9 is 0, plus 11 minus 9 is 2. This divided by 9, and this will give me, if I add all this, you add all these values, I have 4 plus 4, 10, 11, 21 and 9, 30. 30 divided by 9, and this is 3.3. So the mean deviation about median is this. So we are using median as our central location. The same way, if I have to find out mean deviation about mode, what is the formula? It is the summation of x minus mode. Instead of median, now it will be mode upon n. Mode in this case is 11. Okay, so if I have to find out mean deviation about mode, it will be equal to, so from each of this value now you will subtract 11. Okay, so 5 minus 11 absolute value, plus next is 13 minus 11, next is 10 minus 11, plus next is 7 minus 11, plus 1 minus 11, plus next is 11 minus 11, plus 2 minus 11, next value is 9 minus 11, plus next value is 11 minus 11. This divided by the total values here are 9. Okay, so if you find all this, 5 minus 11 is 6 with absolute sign, 13 minus 11 is 2, 10 minus 11 is minus 1 with absolute value it is 1. So you add all this sum will come to 34, and this divided by 9. Okay, this will come to around 3.78. So this is the mean deviation about mode. This is the mean deviation about median. We had already found out the mean deviation about mean in the previous class, which was around 2. Of course, then in that case we had considered a different data set. But for an ungrouped data, this is how you calculate mean deviation about mean, median and mode. Now in case you have a grouped data, okay, now this is the usual data set that we have been considering. Cost of meals in Chennai, these are the variable, the cost variable, and the frequencies here. And let us say I want to find out the mean deviation about mean, then this is the formula that we know. So we have to find out the mean first. We already know how to find out the mean, and we have already found out it earlier. We know that the mean of this data set is 40. Okay, so depending on this formula, now I have summation of f multiplied to x minus x bar. So in this grouped data set, this x refers to the class mark, the middle values of this classes. X bar is the mean, that is 40, and frequencies are here. So accordingly you have to make columns. For first you find out the class mark, that is x, okay, then x minus x bar, make a column for x minus x bar. I'll directly consider the absolute sign here so that we'll directly find out the value, and then finally a column for f multiplied to x minus x bar. So the mean values of each of these classes are 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. So from each of this x value, now I have to subtract mean, that is 40. I am looking at x minus 40, its absolute value. Okay, so if I subtract 40 from this 25 minus 40 is minus 15, with the absolute sign it is 15. 35 minus 40 is minus 5, with the absolute sign it is 5. Okay, then 45 minus 40 is 5. These are directly positive values. 55 minus 40 is 15, and 65 minus 40 is 25. So these are our x minus x bar values. Now we multiply frequency. So each of this frequency value we have to multiply to x minus x bar. So 12 into 15, 12 into 15 is 180. 13 into 5 is 65. Again I have 13 into 5 is 65. I have 9 into 15, 135, and 3 into 25 is 75. Okay, so I have multiplied frequency values with this column. What I want is the sum. Okay, so I want the sum of all these values. 180 plus 65 plus 65 plus 135 plus 75, and if you add this, the sum will come to 520. So once I find this, I have to just substitute in the formula. So the numerator summation, so this what we have found out here is summation f into x minus x bar. So this is 520. So this numerator is 520. Summation of f is the total frequency. This is summation f, which is 50. So divide 520 by 50. What you will get is 10.4. So for this data set, this frequency distribution table, that is the cost of meals in Chennai, the mean deviation about mean is 10.4. The same way, let us find out the mean deviation about median and mode. So the same data I consider now. Now the only difference from what we did earlier is now instead of mean it is median here. So accordingly the same columns I need x. What I'll need is x minus median now, because now our measure is median, and then finally I need f multiplied to x minus median. So these mean values we have already found out: 25, 35, 45, 55 and 65. We have also found out the median earlier for this data set. The median also was 40. So this is something which will be similar to what we have done in the previous case. Okay, the same values, in fact this will be 25. 25 minus what, this will be 15, and with a positive sign. So this is 15. 35 minus 40 is 5 with the absolute sign. This is 5, 15, 25. Even these values now will be same. It is 12 minus 12 into 15 is 180. This is 13 into 5, 65, 13 into 5, 65, 9 into 15 is 135, 3 into 25 is 1, this is 75, and this total came to 520. And if I add all this, then I have so this exactly, we are doing exactly the same thing. This is 520 divided by 50, it is 10.4. okay, because the median was same as mean, we get the same result even in this case. The same way we find out the mean deviation about mode. So mode in this for this data set was 50. Okay, and the difference now is we are finding the mean deviation about mode. It will be summation of x minus mode here. So now the columns here are x minus mode with absolute sign, and then f multiplied to x minus mode. So now the mid values we already know. Mid value of each of these classes 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now mode is 50. Okay, so from each of this x value we are subtracting 50. So 25 minus 50 is minus 25, with the absolute sign it will be 25. 35 minus 50 is minus 15, with absolute sign it is 15. 45 minus 50 is 5, with absolute sign. 55 minus 50 is 5. 65 minus 50 is 15. Next we multiply f value to this x minus mode, the absolute values. So 12 into 25 is 300. 13 into 15 is 195. 13 into 5 is 65. 9 into 5 is 45, and 3 into 15 is 45. What I need is the sum of this, and if you add this 300 plus 195 plus 65 plus 45 plus 45, that will be 650. What is this? This is our sum of f multiplied to x minus mode. Summation f is here. So we substitute in this formula mean deviation about mode. This is the frequency distribution table. It is summation of f multiplied to x minus mode divided by summation f. So this is equal to 650 divided by, I have summation f is 50, and this will come to 13. So the mean deviation about mode is 13. Mean deviation about median and mean was 10.4, because the mean and the median were same for this data set. This is how we calculate mean deviation about mean, about median, and about mode, depending on whether data is ungrouped or grouped. Thank you.